In this world where everyone is constantly on the move, you often need some additional horsepower and real estate than your smartphone will provide. Ultrabooks solve this problem, and these are the best in the market. At number 5, we've got the Huawei MateBook X. The MacBook has inspired many companies to clone its incredible industrial design, and Huawei has done exactly that. It's slim, sports an attractive design, and is light at 1.05 kilograms. The keyboard is backlit and has tactile keys, and is accompanied by a great trackpad. There's a USB-C on the left-hand edge for charging, while the one on the right is intended for optical input. It's a 13-inch display with an aspect ratio of 3:2, which has a 2160 by 1440 at 220 ppi. Powering it is the Intel Core i5-7200U, which comes with an Intel HD Graphics 620, 8GB of LPDDR3 RAM, and a 256GB SSD. Huawei has partnered with Dolby to infuse the MateBook X with a sublime audio experience. The incredibly pretty and sleek Asus ZenBook UX310 takes the 4th spot on our list. The screen is QHD at a resolution of 3200 by 1800, along with an option to fit it with a full HD one. Inside, there is a Kaby Lake Intel Core i5-7200U that Asus has managed to run at 2.7 GHz and is coupled with an ample 8GB DDR4 RAM. On the storage front, there is a 256GB SSD for speedy performance. On the left side, you have the round charging socket, a USB 3.0, HDMI, USB-C, and a headphone jack with an integrated microphone socket. The right side has 2 USB 2.0 ports, an SD card reader, and a couple of lights, one for the hard drive and the other for power. Check out the video description to know more about the products and to find links to buy them. The HP Spectre 13 looks like a supermodel with its incredible design, and it takes the 3rd spot on our list. The first head turner is the 13.3-inch Full HD IPS panel, and now there's an option of a 4K display. It has enough horsepower to get you through almost anything with the 1.8 GHz Intel Core i7-8550U, Intel UHD Graphics 620, 8GB LPDDR3 SD RAM, and the 256GB PCIe SSD, which is NVMe M.2 for otherworldly speeds. The HP Spectre 13 has 3 USB-C ports and a headphone jack, the USB, HDMI, and DisplayPort. 2 of these 3 are Thunderbolt 3 for charging and blazing fast data transfers. At the front, there is HP Wide Vision HD camera with dual array digital microphone for those pesky video calls. The second-placed Microsoft Surface laptop is quite possibly the most attractive computing product to some form Microsoft. It features a full aluminum lid and body reminiscent of the Surface Book. The screen is bright and vibrant at 13.5-inch PixelSense touchscreen job, protected with Corning Gorilla Glass 3. The resolution is 2256 by 1504 at 201 ppi and 3:2 aspect ratio. The keyboard has plastic keys wrapped in Italian Alcantara, which is laser cut to fit the keyboard. It has a 2.5 GHz Intel processor with Intel HD 620, 8GB of RAM, and 256GB SSD. The Surface laptop comes with a USB 3.0 port, mini DisplayPort, and Microsoft's proprietary Surface Connect power and docking port. And at number 1, the refreshed XPS 13 from Dell is still the one to beat when it comes to Ultrabooks. It's lighter and thinner than the 2017 model that launched just a few months ago. It also has an even narrower bezel that makes the display look even more immersive. You can also specify one with a 4K display. Powering it is the quad-core Intel Core i7-8550U with 8MB cache and up to 4.0 GHz on Turbo Boost. There's also an Intel UHD Graphics 620, 16GB DDR3 to 133 MHz, and a super fast 1TB PCIe SSD. The 720p webcam comes equipped with 4 microphones for stronger video chatting input, as well as far-field communication for Cortana. For connectivity, there is 2x Thunderbolt 3, 1x USB-C 3.1, micro SD card reader, headset jack, a killer 1435 802.11 AC Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth 4.1. Show us some love by hitting the like button and subscribe to show us even more love. Hit the bell icon to get instant notifications.